know, it's kind of funny. Right now, this is Schaefer and Fort Street. If you look on a map, Detroit, you're kind of right in the kind of just one portion of the cities in this area. So down there is River Rouge, and right there, over there is Melvindale, I believe. But it's kind of funny. There's 75 North right here. Yeah, just like a one little portion, like one little that sticks out, and that's and part of that's Detroit. I think it's called Boynton or something like that. The section of Detroit. So I'm going north on Ford Street now, and this is all the this is the Marathon plant. This is 75 right here, and you can see this bridge that we're coming up to from 75. And I remember this bridge as a kid. All those lights used to be out. It used to be very, very run down through here. So this is all industrial, though. This is Marathon, and they've contributed to a large portion of the pollution around here. That and U.S. Steel, but U.S. Steel, they don't make steel there anymore, so the pollution is pretty well controlled. I mean, and it's pretty well diminished, but you can even see some of the smog right now right here. It doesn't smell too bad, but there are times where it's still pretty it smells bad. And a lot of this open field right here, a lot of it, some of them were abandoned houses, but others were got into, like, Marathon was supposed to expand, and they bought a lot of that, so they got so a lot of them got torn down. I believe eminent domain had to do with it. What does this say? Conservation certification, Michigan Refining Division. So this isn't it's not the nicest area, you know, as far as pollution, I must say. I mean, it's probably one of the more polluted spots in the state, honestly. But looks like they're growing some things here, and they've actually put a lot of money into this. This actually looks a lot better from what it used to. Like I said, that bridge right there, I remember going up that as I mean, hell, 10 years ago was pretty bad, but as a kid, I mean, that thing was beat up. You know, the lights were out and all the lights work. The one thing about Detroit too, well, look how open this field is. Yeah, Marathon bought all this and tore all these houses down. I believe in, like I said, eminent domain, I think, because a lot of these were, you know, the pollution was so bad, but why would you want to live here? I'd take the money and leave too. There was a bread place, I think, was it, I forgot the name of this bread place. It had been here a while, though. They used to sell it out of their homes. Sell out of their home, I should say. Sell out of their house. Oh yeah, Oakwood Baking, that's what it was. So, yeah, so there's a little bread place there, which is pretty cool. But, let me see here. Yeah, so it looks like they've, whoops, I dropped my phone, sorry. It looks like they've put a lot of, I don't know, not even that much money, but like fixed it up a little bit. It does look somewhat better in here, but it's an industrial town. I mean, I would never expect an industrial town to look great, you know, but kind of an interesting part of the city, though. Now, right here is Oakwood, and if you make a left, you'll go into, eventually go into Dearborn. Well, I guess you won't. It ends right there. It's blocked off. The Oakwood continues as, oh no, this isn't Oakwood. This up here is Oakwood, I'm sorry. Yeah, so if you go down, yeah, so there's more industrial stuff over here. There's Ford, you know, Ford's over there. A couple steel mills are over there. So it's very industrial. But yeah, Oakwood will take you all the way to Dearborn. You know, you'll end up there sooner or later. And Melvindale, I believe, is now, or Melvindale, then Dearborn, I believe, if I remember correctly. So, yeah, this is old Oakwood now. And recommend. A nice church, and some of these businesses are Italian food. A couple of them are. This is an old Italian town, even though there's not many houses left. Lambert Industry, Acme Bolt, that's a good place to go for screws and bolts and stuff like that. But yeah, if you ever get a chance, Giovanni's, I've never been there before. I've heard it's very nice, very elegant. I've never been there though, so I can't really speak on it. Right here is the original Ganellas. If you ever have a chance to go there, the original Ganellas, and go get a sub. Highly recommend. Very good. So Detroit, that's pretty cool there. And let me see if I can zoom in. Ford Street Bridge Park. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I was never there when I was a kid, and it shows that this area is coming around a little bit. You know, they've actually put a little bit of time and effort into and resources into fixing it up. You know, it's somewhat. You know, it's still it's an industrial town, so it's never going to be that nice, honestly, unless it, you know, the places, you know, Marathon moves and stuff like that. But this is the Fort Street Drawbridge, and right over there is the Detroit Rouge River, and we have a salt mine there. They mine salt there. At one time, so Fort Street's right here. On the other side of east of here, right on the river, there's Del Rey, and we'll go down to Del Rey here one of these days, and because it's very run down, and there's not much left of Del Rey. Most of it's all abandoned, and it's kind of unfortunate. But if you go down there, you'll go to Del Rey. But back to the drawbridge. If you go down to Del Rey, there's Jefferson, the city, or not the city, the road Jefferson, and there's a drawbridge there. And we went down actually on the description of River Rouge, and one time that bridge was closed, and one time during that same time, the Ford Street Bridge was closed. So your only option was to go right and go down Dix Toledo. I think it's just Dix. When you head to the left, and that turns into Verner, and we'll go to Mexican Town one of these times too, because that's kind of a big deal in the city. But this is the ham place here. I've always wanted. I've never tried this place. As many times I've driven past it, I've never made it in. Well, there's a ham palace, not the ham place. I'm sorry. But yeah, I've never been there. I love that pig up there too. But yeah, it's going very, very slow in front of me for whatever reason. But I think I'm about to get off here now, though. But that was kind of the industrial part. You know, the Marathon and the Italian restaurants, and this is a different area. I mean, once you get out of that part, you get into Lincoln Park, the downriver area, except for a small portion between Outer Drive and Schaefer. Not really a whole lot to talk about there, though, other than being the southeast tip of Detroit. But they're building a new bridge from Detroit to Canada called the Gordie Howe Bridge, and a lot of construction's going on for that. But this is Springwells right here, and I believe we already went down to Springwells when I was showing you Southwestern High School being demolished. But there'll be an exit going on to Springwells from I-75 right there. Well, they've torn a lot of this stuff down. But the next main road is Livernois, and the next busy road after that is Clark. and they said they weren't gonna put exits off of those streets, which is kind of too bad because it makes it just a little inconvenient, you know, because after that's Verner, so you only have Springwells and Verner to get off of, and Dearborn back, which was behind me back there. But Mott's Burgers, I've never eaten there either. Someone brought them into work one time, but still, I've never been, and I've never actually had the burgers. Right there's the produce terminal. Oh, and looks like they did completely shut it down. Yeah, or it looks like they completely demolished all of Southwestern. That's too bad, but anyways, I'm gonna get off here now. And if you like this video, then hit that like button and subscribe. I'll see you on the next video.